Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Cricket Panchayat. Your folks are back, and this time we're back with a slightly smaller episode. I really hope you guys have checked out our last episode. It was an unfiltered interview with our very own Man Bafna. If you haven't checked it out, please go to our channel, watch the entire episode. Let us know in the comments what you guys liked about it, and if there's anything else as well. We are back today with a very special episode. This is in support to our girls that have gone for the recently beginning T20 World Cup. I have Reddy with us. Reddy, say hi with that hideous cap of yours, hat or whatever. And I have somebody new on the podcast today. Would like everybody to welcome Samhita. It's her first episode with us. Welcome, Samhita. Welcome to Cricket Panchayat. Please tell us something about yourself, how you became a cricket fan, and any favorite players that we can use for later. Later roasting and digging. But yeah. What's up? How you doing?
All good. My cricket following started when I was very little. My dad is a huge cricket fan, so we used to watch matches together, and I started playing also a little bit when I was young. Yeah, so that's how it all started. Right now, it's all the passion and all the madness of IPL and national cricket and all that.
Of course, of
Yeah.
course, of course. Any favorite players? Any players that you kind of love watching? Or मतलब it's okay. You please don't say Kohli and Bumrah. पूरे देश के favorite है यार तो. हाँ.
I'm definitely not gonna say KL Rahul. Uh,
हे भगवान. Someday, guys. Someday I'll someday he'll prove. चलो ठीक है. Anyways, हाँ. Sorry. Go on. You were saying.
I think Reddy knows this. I'm a huge MS fan, like
Of course.
when
Yeah,
he
yeah,
was
yeah.
in the scene. And currently, I'm a huge fan of Pant, Rishabh
Oh,
Pant.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I think he has immense years to come. Yeah.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So we're here to talk about the Women's T20 World Cup that's starting on 3rd October. Our girls have already reached, and we did see some pictures and some images as well. But very excited to discuss the T20 World Cup with Reddy and Samita. But before I kind of get into it, just want to know your opinion. Do you think we have a chance? I know I'm going to bring it straight out of the bat. Do you think we have a chance? We've been yearning for that ICC title for so long. What do you think, Samita? Do you think we have a chance this time?
Sure, like I'm not very optimistic, but I want them to perform the best they have. I think the squad is a little tilted towards batting strength rather than bowling. But if all the skills come to play, I think there is a chance for it to work. But yeah, there is
Right.
also a huge threat, and yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm very much with you on this. I'm very nervous as a fan. But what I wanted to actually ask you was regarding our fielding and fitness. There's a lot of talk about that. We always need to be a good fielding side. We've got the skills. There's no doubts about it in terms of batting and bowling. We all know we've got some great players in the squad, and there are a lot of players that haven't made the squad, which we're obviously going to discuss as well. But in terms of fielding and fitness, what the coaches have addressed, and do you think we should have a yo-yo test in women's cricket? It's obviously worked for the men's format as well. We've seen how fit the men's side is, but do you think what are your thoughts on that? How can we address that?
Um, to be honest, if you remember the recent debacle we had, right, in Asia Cup, right?
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
think we fared really well till the finals, and
Correct.
just the
Correct.
final, there were jitters. You can see it in the body language. There were
Yeah,
misfields from the senior players
I
themselves,
know, I
right?
know.
And the ground fielding was very shocking to me, the kind of misfields that they had. And also the boundary, international level standard of boundary fielding also was lacking somewhere. because I think three chances or two chances were missed, I think. So I feel that kind of showed us where the loopholes were preparing for the World Cup, right? And also, if you see the press con wherein the captain and the coach, along with the selectors, have said they've separated a camp for fitness and fielding,
Yep.
apart from the skill set training, right? So I think they've understood the areas that they have to improve, and they've, I think, prepared for it also. I think the if you see fitness levels also, when we talk about yo-yo, for that sake, I think many international teams are already using it. Like England women's team already
Correct.
has a practice of it. Australia also. So
Yes. Yes.
and when you compare the results, right? Australia has been doing well. England team has been doing well. So you can see the performance reflecting in the tournaments on the trophies that they won. So when you see that result paying off, maybe it's time that we also implement. Obviously, the scores will be different for women and men, but also I think it'll motivate the players to be more fitter and be, I think it will reflect in the performance also, which will turn into wins naturally. And it's a good step. I think we should go in that direction, and it will be implemented and in times to come. But as I think the sooner the better, I feel. I'd
Yeah.
like to add just one more point. I think what I really, really liked in that press con and which was explained to media was that they focused on the mental health of the players also, right?
Yeah.
They've
Yeah.
hired, I think, specialists, and it helps the players to be in the right mindset and explain the roles and, get them in a good groove before the World Cup. I think that is also one of the aspect of fitness, right? Mental fitness and physical fitness, which is very important in the current scenario. So I think that is a good action by BCCI and everybody involved.
Absolutely. I mean, I was about to sort of come to that point only, but you kind of said it. But I think I was trying to compare, where we were in terms of the men's team and the women's team, and you can keep as many camps as you want, right? The team can be very fit outside the pitch, but you know there is a very very important aspect of it which is called match fitness. You need to play. The preparation towards the World Cup just cannot be in the nets and out there just fielding. It has to be match fitness. So Reddy, what do you think about that? The lack of preparation in terms of number of matches played by our girls has been, I think, underwhelmingly low. What do you think about that?
थोड़ा तो problem लगेगा, is what I see. Not much, but yeah, a little bit. So Asia Cup was in Sri Lanka, where traditionally pitches are slow. We have
Yeah.
been probably practicing and did great, I would say, for the Asia Cup. Yeah, we couldn't finish the line, but we did
Yeah.
extremely great.
Correct.
Until then, our practice was totally towards a slow-paced wickets. We also had a series with Bangladesh,
Correct.
all anticipating that the tournament will be in Bangladesh. Uh,
Yeah. Yeah.
Fortunately, in the last minutes, it got changed to UAE now.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah. So lack of game time. I hope the skill training, whatever we did, makes up for it.
Yeah.
At least what I heard from the press conference, I feel ki they have made some scenario kind of matches and they have played enough, considering all the new set of conditions that they might encounter.
I really hope that technically is sort of enough. Because it's a big moment. It's the T20 World Cup. We want the boys and the girls to lift it together. What we saw after the men's World Cup, the scenes. I really wanted, and I mean, as Indian fans, we've been waiting and waiting. We've always been this close to the finishing line. But my where guys, where I'm really concerned about is our combinations. Because there's always, whenever there is a squad, at least especially from a country as opinionated as India, कभी भी कोई भी वर्ल्ड कप स्क्वाड जाती है, मेंस हो वुमेन्स हो, जो भी अंडर 19 स्क्वाड्स में भी आजकल you have names that are missing out, you have names that are going in and stuff like that. But what do you guys think could be the matlab in terms of the team combinations? I know we're short of pacers. I know Renuka Singh, I think She's the only one. She's the only seam up bowler, I think. At least specialist seamer that we've taken. So, any of you guys, this is an open question. About what do you guys think about the combinations?
So the way I see the squad, at least for the UAE, we are with pacerless. Yeah, of course, Pooja Vastrakar and Arundhati Reddy are two pacers.
Yeah.
There are a lot of traditional all-rounders wherein you don't have
Yeah.
a proper straight-up bowlers like Renuka Singh Yadav.
Right. New ball bowlers, basically.
I would have personally wanted Titus Sadhu to be there. The
Yeah.
young gun from Calcutta.
Yeah.
He is. I mean, I get the vibes of Julan Goswami. Uh, uh, at least West, she was at least in the traveling reserves.
Yeah.
It looks as if the squad was completely made considering Bangladesh the only benefit.
Bangladesh.
Yeah.
Again, they could have opted for an additional seamer, at least in the reserves. But yeah, overall,
Exactly.
I hope Pooja Vastakar or Arundhati Reddy both feature in because most of our matches, at least in the group stages, are in Dubai, and the night matches. Dew will be a factor there, and we
Yeah.
need just to control it.
Absolutely.
No doubt, our
Absolutely.
spinners are decent enough. They're
Mm.
world class, like Asha Shobna or Shreyanka Patel. Both are
Both.
too good at that place. Even Deepti Sharma. But
Deepti Sharma, I mean, yeah, I wanted to say Deepti Sharma. I mean, she's the most experienced out of all
yeah,
of them. Most
Yes.
wickets for India. I mean, ठीक है, आराम से हल्के में लिया उसको, but
true,
no.
but at the end of the day, if you look at UAE, traditionally it's pacer friendly pitches
Yes.
and with dew and all, etc.
Bounce.
Bounce and all. So we need people with pace batteries.
Absolutely. But I'm super confident of the batting. There are quite a few players. We've got the obvious. We're all looking for Smriti Mandhana to light it up along with Shafali Verma. We all want the vintage 175 Harman back. But I'm personally extremely excited about Richa Ghosh. I think after Shafali Verma, if we've seen a bona fide hitter, obviously, you look at Smriti Mandhana, classical shot, she's got the flair. Harman's got the power game. But when you look at all-round T20 game, you've got Shafali Verma, but then Richa Ghosh is right up there, guys. I mean, I don't want to say she's another Pant because she's the first Richa Ghosh, and I'm genuinely excited for her to kind of come in and really grab the bull by the horns, right? Any final thoughts? Because I'm going to be glued on the television come October 4th. First game, very very excited about that. New Zealand, New Zealand is never tough in any conditions. I mean, the skill level that the girls there have is something that's crazy. Before we kind of wrap up, I just wanted to know who your top four would be. It's a question I'm throwing. I want Reddy to begin with. Your predicted top four. Who do you think I could? Any surprises? Are you going to include a Bangladesh into the top four, or do you think it's going to be the standard 4-5 teams out of कौन होगा तेरा top four? Yeah.
So it's a no-brainer that Australia, England will feature in the top four.
Absolutely.
The other two for me would be India and South Africa.
And South Africa. Oh yeah, they're
Oh.
such a good team. Yeah, they're such a good team, man. What about you, Sam?
Same, I think first two remains the same, looking at the history of Women's World Cups. And I would put Sri Lanka into the mix, just to bring the excitement in. Also, I think
No, see, as you know,
Shamari and everyone.
the only thing is that Sri Lanka, India, New Zealand, and Australia are in the same group, and only two teams can
Yes.
go out of this group. So that's where it's
Yes.
like that's where it becomes really tough. I personally feel. I mean, यार बोल दूं क्या यार मतलब I don't think that we're going to make it.
Yes, I also think so, but I don't want to be
You know
like,
what? I'm going to back the
cancelled
girls
in the
this time.
comments of this video, so I didn't say it.
Yeah.
I
I'm
didn't want to
I'm
be
going to
that
back
person.
the girls. I'm going to back the girls, and I'm going to be like, it's going to be India, Australia, South Africa, and England. I think this is going to be it. I think New Zealand's going to just miss out.
Just miss out.
I hope that's true. अंदर से बहुत
Australia's
बहुत डर
been
लग रहा है.
smashing New Zealand also recently.
Yeah, थोड़ा down में भी चल रहे हैं. तो I really hope that they pick up the negative inverse momentum that you call it, right? कि अच्छा खेल रहे तो अच्छा ही खेलते रहो and बुरा खेल रहे तो keep going through that trajectory. Sri Lanka is definitely the dark horse for me. कभी भी कहीं से भी उनके टीम से फट सकता है. एक ही बंदी है जो फाड़ सकती है. तो I really hope that we've got badla on our hands for what happened in the Asia Cup. But but it was great catching up with you guys. So much fun. It's always fun talking about the women's team. It's an upcoming team. I really hope we all tune in and watch, and I want the viewers also to kind of tune in and support the girls. ऐसे तो 3rd को start हो रहा है, but अपने matches 4th को start हो रहे हैं. We're playing New Zealand, on 4th of October. Tune in, watch the girls, cheer, and I really hope we go on and this time, get the cup. It's been evading us for quite some time now. Please, jita do, please. Oh God, ek baar jita do, please. But it was great fun. Thank you so much for joining, and we'll see you guys in the next episode. Please catch this episode, like, comment, mention what you guys. If we've missed out on something, you can troll us. Mention something that we missed out on, and see you guys in the next episode. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.